Hello everyone, welcome to just a short video on the channel. It's just a Gran Turismo 7 daily race clip from this week's daily race C at Watkins Glen International in the Group 4 machinery. And in this one we're going to get norbed. We're going to get norbed by the yellow GTR just in front of us. Now prior to doing this commentary I did watch some of the replay just to see how their race had unfolded up until this point, and it's fair to say it's not gone particularly well. They started up in P4, they're now down in P7. They've been involved in some fisticuffs, rough driving with the drivers around them. Not Arkeys, by the way, up there in his Sprite liveried WRX. He was a gentleman, never seen any kind of shenanigans from him. But Norb has been involved in the wars a little bit. As we come into the uphill left-hander, he's going to put his car into the wall there. We're going to go for a very opportunistic overtake down the inside into the fast left-hander. Norb's not going to be happy with that, and he's going to deliberately put us into the wall, and that is what getting norbed looks like in Gran Turismo 7. It's not the most pleasant of experiences, I must admit. Kind of hurt my car quite badly, put me down to P14 from P7, and I would say even hurt my feelings a little bit as well, to be honest with you. But I wanted to use that instant, the first part and then the second part to kind of highlight a little bit of an issue with Gran Turismo 7. But before we get to that, let's do that all-important analysis of what really went down here. So coming into the left-hander, the uphill left-hander, Norb's going to make a very easy mistake to make. He's going to run a little bit wide, put his car in the wall, and we're going to go for an opportunistic move down the inside. Now, my mindset here was he's made a mistake, he's maybe damaged his car, he's probably got dirty tyres. I'm going to try and take that opportunity to go down the inside. I would never normally go for this move had that not been the circumstances. Had they just been driving in front of me, I just saved fuel, short shifted and followed them through the corner. But given I thought they might have dirty tyres, I thought it's worth going for the move. Now at the initial point of contact, as you can see there, we have around about half of our car alongside his. Now I would say that gives us at least the right to a little bit of racing room, and at least that Norb has to kind of maybe take the corner on a slightly wider trajectory. Now the first point of contact was definitely initiated by Norb turning in towards us, and the second point of contact here is again their car coming in towards ours. Now had they, after the first point of contact, just realised our car was there and taken a slightly wider line, they would have got through the corner absolutely fine and probably still in front of us. But they went to, again, trying to turn into like our car wasn't there, and yeah, that was the sort of slightly heavier contact that was to push them wide. Now coming into the last corner here, again we'll take a little bit of a rotation of the car. As you can see, we're well into the sort of turning in phase for the last corner. We're beyond the braking point, which is the billboard, the general tyre billboard there. So they've got none of their car alongside ours. So if our move was opportunistic, then this is the Hail Mary to end all Hail Marys, the biggest send that you'll ever see. But to be honest with you, it was neither of those things. It's not opportunistic, it wasn't a Hail Mary, it wasn't a send, it was a 100% deliberate attempt, or should I say a successful attempt to put us into the wall. And that's what getting norbed looks like in Gran Turismo 7. Now I did want to use this instant here to kind of just highlight a bit of a problem with the game, and this has been touched on by a couple of other people out there as well. Dead Idle Boy did a video on this a couple of days ago, and it is just the sort of lack of penalty system in the game as it stands at the moment. We did used to actually have a fairly functioning penalty system in Gran Turismo 7 in the early days, but as the updates have rolled on, the severity of that penalty system has been rolled back, and yeah, to a point where it's pretty much negligible, and it just leaves the drivers out there to kind of essentially just play judge, jury and executioner. If you're not happy with the move that a driver has done on you, if you see yourself as having been dirtied, if you like, then much like Norb did here, wasn't happy with our opportunistic move. And again, I'm not going to say it was the best overtake. You can see from that angle there, it wasn't a great overtake, but the circumstances were what led to that, them making the mistake. We went for the opportunistic move. There was no real harm done in what we had done. Both our cars had survived, but they decided not. Judge, jury, executioner. The court of Norb has found Womble guilty and let the Norbing begin. But yeah, it's a bit of an issue with the game at the moment. We've got the update coming tomorrow. Will it bring some kind of changes to the penalty system? Hopefully so. Hopefully to the extent that the penalties at least become a deterrent to the drivers out there. Not just for the dirty drivers, but for the clean drivers as well. But yeah, I'll leave you with that. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye now.